see. Search. Yeah, it's not showing it. Let's exit out completely. Let's go into something else real quick. Let's go into here. Now let's go back into YouTube. There I am. Didn't get a trailer. Did not turn monetization on? Well, I hear myself, so I know the mic is picking me up good. Well. I mentioned that I was going to do this with a previous streams back, that I was going to introduce Swift to the the past him, the I guess you could say the opposite side of the coin, the the perfect mirror image of him, but not. I guess you could say, but well, Swift. This is Dennis Perez. Um, that was the name of his YouTube channel. The name of the channel is now Jordan YouTube. Um, he's no longer active on it. I kind of miss him a little bit. And like I said, I don't when I mention people, I'm not totally, I'm not just after mainly content, and interaction and engagement. I mostly do it to help. I mean, somewhat to help send traffic to other way, and but uh, this dude was so absurd. He was so absurd. You are too, but kind of the same, but different ways. But overall, what's similar is both of you think you're good and you're not, and you have basically taken the same route to continue drawing conclusions that you are good. Now, yours is just to dilute yourself for your own sake, to think you're good. His for his sake is to continue his thoughts about him being better than me, solely for the simple fact that he needs to think he's better than me. And the puppets that has went to support you, did the very same thing for him, and it didn't work out for them, and it's neither going to, and it has been proven the case. It's supporting you is also has not worked out for them. Um, This dude was so absurd, and he I already had an Xbox One. I already had an Xbox One, and he but I got rid of it and switched to PlayStation 4. I was happy with the Xbox, original Xbox. I was happy with the Xbox 360. I wanted to like the Xbox One. I got it day one with every launch title, every accessory there was, but it just was ultimately a flop. So I got rid of it. But this dude was so absurd. He wanted to play me in a one versus one so bad. He was to satisfy him and his desire. He expected me to spend money to get another Xbox One so he can play me. And none of the puppets thought that was absurd. They thought that I should do so, and they judged me harshly for not doing so. Most, and that just shows their absurdity and their lengths that they would take in unlogical reasoning, agreeing with someone. It's so absurd to think I'm going to spend $400 or $500 to play him in one match, no matter what outcome, and especially for an outcome that he wouldn't accept if I was victorious. He would ask for another. He would ask for another. He would ask for another. And then, and once I cut ties, was like no more, he would still find other things. And this right here, this video is going to prove that. He's so absurd. But ultimately, he ended up buying a PlayStation 4 himself. He ended up getting a PlayStation 4 himself. And still never got that one-on-one because I never agreed to. But I did love the simple fact that and like I said, this establishes me as how good I am, or how good I was. Um, Still at the level I am, I'm better than him. And still at the level I am now, I'm better than you. But he bought a PlayStation 4. He bought the current Call of Duty I was playing, and he bought a year subscription of PlayStation Plus. Spending more than $500. And any other game that I started playing afterwards, he tried to compete with me on it. He tried to compete with me in Overwatch. uh, but let's listen to his absurdity. Boy, this dude was a trip. Do I got the volume turned down? Oh, what's up?
Hey YouTube, it's me, your boy Dennis. God, this guy's a fucking idiot. I swear to God. I'm gonna say this one more time. When you get fucking challenged by something, say you get challenged by a fucking kill. Okay, excuse my language, but I'm getting already pissed off that I'm talking to a fucking retard that he doesn't know the meaning of a challenge. Okay? When you're getting challenged by a kill, or kills, or a score, it doesn't matter the game mode.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes. You openly admit you're able. He admits that he's going to admit later on that he openly confesses that in certain game modes, and I destroyed his argument. I literally destroyed this argument. I literally posted a video of him boasting about him getting a certain score in team deathmatch and saying it's a high score, basic, a high score that's very unusual to get in team deathmatch, and brings up other game modes like saying this kind of score is relatively a score you can only get in these other game modes like domination, all those other game types, because they have a longer length time, a period to gain a higher score than team deathmatch does. And I pointed out, here you are bragging about the score, saying you're not going to comprehend anybody else's score that's outside of team deathmatch, and yet he desperately leaves team deathmatch, and I established that he left team deathmatch, that he needed to leave team deathmatch to find something to where he could say, well, I've done this So Real hasn't done this, and I'm going to say I'm better than him. I could put it in my little head, even though anybody else will argue outside. But this is
using that as a fucking excuse so he can have an argument with me. Because without TDM, trust me, without any game mode, he would have lost. Regardless, he lost anyway.
No. Why did you leave TDM? If I lost anyways, you challenge you first challenged me on ratio. You thought you had a higher kill. he thought he had a higher kill than me, because I purposely started my uploads with the lowest point ratio. And I also, when I felt a certain ratio wasn't good enough for me, I started deleting them. I started saving 3 points, 3 point and above, and I deleted 3. Then I deleted 4. Then I deleted 5-point ratios. Then I deleted 6-point ratios. Then I deleted 7-point ratios. And I stopped also saving them to a point where I would only keep double-digit ratios. And also, if the one of the things also I'm going to bring up later about you, I would not keep, no matter how well I did. Let's say I even got a double-digit ratio, but the match was a losing game, I would not bother saving it. And I have done so. I don't know if it was, I know there was game modes where games that I did do damn good, and my team just faltered, and just I could not carry them, and there was a match. The match was lost. So, but
in his mind, oh, let me just talk about TDM. Let me talk about TDM. Let me talk about TDM, so I can have an argument. Like, you're fucking stupid, bro.
No. This dude is a character. I'm telling you, desperate.
I guess nobody has ever challenged you in anything that you don't know the meaning of a fucking challenge. And I find it funny that you only show one of my videos of TDM, which I have so many fucking videos, and it's not just TDM. And I just find it funny that you still mention it there. Like, bro, give up. I have not challenged you on TDM, and on the video it's basically saying, try to beat this fucking kills. Doesn't matter.
He posted at most he only posted five gameplays. like I said, the very first one was trying to match me in quote and celebrate that he had a higher ratio than me. That was TDM. All the other ones he posted, all of them was TDM. I went, I literally sent him a friend request with a Slack account, a friend of mine's account to to gather evidence to and I went to his theater mode of his recent plays and I established he played TDM. I ain't say he didn't ever play another game type, but he I established that he could not get what he needed inside his head, that he could not tell himself outside of going out without going outside of the TDM to find something to achieve something outside of it. If someone's better, if you're better than me, anybody will, you're actually the one creating the excuse for you to go outside. But you're the one actually creating an excuse, and you're going outside to find something, and that just usually your desperation. And you can't get the job done. You can't get if you're better than me. You should be able to beat me within the same game type. You should be able to beat me within the same game type.
About the game mode. It doesn't matter. You're the one that relying on the fucking TDM. It's not my fault that you suck.
No. Anybody with a life, would say you are the one that relied on the outside other than TDM to attain something to give you a false sense that you were better. Otherwise, you would be able to beat me. That's what anybody would have left with a life would have told him. But of course, not my puppets. Of course, not my puppets. They needed to support and agree with him. Sort of like just like you, Swift.
It's not my fault that you can't get 65 fucking kills. I don't understand. If you're so fucking good, answer this question, Soria187. If you're so fucking good, why you keep making excuses of you cannot pass 65 kills? Like, what is the fucking...
Again, the same person. You can ask that. And I could say I don't care to play those other game types. But a person can naturally say, "Hey, have you played team deathmatch? Have you played majority of the games you played team deathmatch?" And you would have to say yes. So you are the one going out of your own reach of what you normally would do to find something that you would consider you're better than me for reaching a score that you got that's higher than mine, only because I haven't played that match to attain those higher scores, and plus you went to that match type just to say you're better, to have something to say to yourself that you're better than me. And you hear it saying, you're saying, you're telling me I'm using this. Nah, let's really listen to that. Hold on.
So fucking good. Answer this question, Soria187. If you're so fucking good, why you keep making excuses of you cannot pass 65 kills? Like,
I know, like I said, if you're so good, anybody else with a life would ask you, if you're so good, why can't you beat my score? Why couldn't you beat my score, beat my ratio inside the same game type that you originally mostly play? And if not, you leaving outside that comfort zone just proves your desperation. You needed a handicap.
what what is the fucking the issue? Like, if you really wanted to shut me up, why you can't pass 65 kills? It's not.
I don't need to shut you up. Your absurdity, you first is absurdity. He first started. He first started thinking that I should buy a basically a near $500 video game console to satisfy him. The absurdity that you spent that money getting a PlayStation 4 and getting the game and getting a prescription to play multiplayer and paying all that, and also following cert afterwards, buying mutual same games I had, also just compete with me in that. Just also would just show that maybe it's against my best interest to avoid anything you would do, because it would just frustrate you and give me more content. What? Wait a minute, that sounds familiar. That sounds just like what I'm doing to you. Swift.
Hard to do that on fucking Call of Duty. It's really not.
I really do. I really do. This dude was a trip. I really do miss him. I wouldn't say I miss him. I miss the I guess what you could say, um, the nostalgia of going back and forth with him, and listening to the absurdity, the of it all and shit. Uh, I guess you could say it's like looking back at good times.
Especially kill confirmed domination. Any type of game mode. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, I don't care.
You don't care?
The fact
Then you would have stick to team deathmatch. If you don't care, anybody would say you would have stuck to team deathmatch. You gave up. He gave up, Swift. He gave up. Basically, anybody would agree with me would say he gave up when he left team deathmatch. He threw in the wet towels. He might not realizing that, or it might be self-preservation to dilute that he to be in denial about it. But he threw in the white towel and then went outside to attain something, just a higher kill count. Anybody would likely say that whatever, I can't remember what game type it was, what his overall score was. I don't even remember if I even watched it or seen the scoreboard. All as I know, once I hear this is it was a different game type, then it's not important. It's like it's no different if he went to a whole completely different game. It's basically no different. He went to a completely different game and got a higher kill count than me that I've got in Call of Duty. Would that matter? Would that matter? No. Well, it's the same game. How much different is it playing a different game type from playing is playing team deathmatch and playing domination? Is that much any different? Is there a huge difference between team deathmatch and the domination? Yes, there is a huge difference. So, is there less of a difference from trying to compare and compete within those different types, and then also me bringing up a different game entirely? No, there's not very much difference. It's not as this that comparison is almost spot on with the absurdity of trying to do so, and also trying to convince yourself you're better than someone. Trying to convince yourself you're better than someone, without actually while telling them that that they're trying to create excuses when the whole time is you are. You are.
Is that you cannot pass 60 fucking 5 kills doesn't make you better than me. It doesn't. And that's not even my best score. That's the funny part. 65 is not the most kills I ever got.
Well, then why ain't you bringing up those other scores? Why ain't you posting those other scores? Maybe because maybe those games wasn't winning ones. Maybe those ones you extremely died worse than your ratio didn't pan out to be, so you don't want to mention it. Like I said, you might he very well. I mean, have a 60 whatever, and it still wouldn't be good. Better than my scores I get in Call of Duty because the ratio. You can have 65. 65. Let's say you got 65 kills, but you could have like 50 deaths. Now, is someone going to rather have a 65 kill game with 50 deaths that's made in domination, or would they rather have a 58 and 2 in team deathmatch? I think they would rather have the 58 and 2 in team deathmatch. Because their overall score shows more skill. Just because you get a high kill, just because you can get a high kill doesn't mean it's skill. Getting kills with minus deaths shows skill. It shows that you can get the kills and actually stay alive.
Okay? But you keep failing to realize that you've been challenged by overall kills and score.
You can continue to challenge all you want, but that, again, I'm not. Just because I fail to challenge you, just because I refuse to challenge you, you can't say you're better than me just because you got that kill. You can draw assertion like you did, like you played the same match, you went with the same category, you meet me within the same. That proves how stupid this motherfucker is in desperation. He's willing to meet me face to face with the same game type, team deathmatch, when he thinks he had a better ratio, when he thought he had a better ratio. And then he meets me face to face with about the topic of ratio, and then he claims to win. And then I prove incorrect. I pull up I'll go ahead and upload my highest ratio. And I established and proved that I was holding on it. I was sitting on it. That I recorded it months back. That I'm uploading my ratios at the lowest number first. And and you seen what this motherfucker has went to.
Yes, you have beat me in score. I don't care.
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck.
He just said I beat him in score. He don't give a care. But yes, you obviously did. You obviously did. You cared so much. You obviously, just like you, Swift. You cared off. Obviously, you cared. And this dude was a trip. I'm telling you.
Because at the end of the day, I beat your score, you beat my score. Then when I challenge you on fucking kills, I fucking beat your kills when you did your score shit.
No, you see, Let's listen to that again.
But you keep failing to realize that you've been challenged by overall kills and score. Yes, you have beat me in score. I don't care. Don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, I beat your score, you beat my score. Then when I challenge you on fucking kills, I fucking beat your kills when you did your score shit, whatever that fucking flawless victory you ever had. And then I beat that one. You beat my fucking 40 something kills, and when you had 50 something, and guess what? One day I passed you on 50 something kills.
Yeah,
You
one day you pass me. One day you pass me. You see, he's even right there. He's drawing a line where we was, well, which actually we wasn't. I was just uploading. I was just uploading. I knew he was going to consider, and I somewhat, was like, oh, you're. I was just uploading what I had planned to upload, anyways. What you was uploading was every bit more for yourself to say I'm you're better than me. I was uploading what I was uploading, what I was going to do, no matter what. It wasn't to prove I'm better than you, because I recorded it long before I fucking even knew you existed. So he was uploading to establish that he was better than me. He wasn't uploading because he had this shit planned or stating this shit because he was going. He was. It was a one-sided. It was basically really a one-sided thing with all of it being on just on his side. I was getting humor from it. And yes, I was talking about him. I was making videos about him. But basically, all my gameplays was recorded months before I even know he existed.
the one that decided to stay on TDM, not me. And
Yeah. I didn't decide to stay on TDM. That's my game mode. That's what I play. That's what I play. Now here, yeah, you can decide. You can go decide to go play a different game mode, but you can't. You can't compare. Once you leave, and you're trying to compare it to what you attain in those other game modes is out of desperation, because you couldn't. You said we was going back and forth, and all of a sudden you stopped going back and forth after I defeated you, and you went somewhere else. Cause why? Cause you couldn't. That last defeat, I mean, I'm telling you, this dude was camping his ass off, getting that 14. I had a 13-point ratio. He camped his ass off. He was sweating like a motherfucker getting it to get that ratio. Cause that was the lowest ratio that I had, double digit ratio. And he had to camp his ass off to get past it. He was not going to pass no 40-0, 40.0 ratio. He was not going to pass it. He was not going to attain it. He was not going to. Oh man.
thing is, you're telling me why I'm not showing your other videos. Why would I need to show your other videos if they there, so your subscribers or my subscribers can look at it? Why would I waste my time showing a video if it's just there? If people could just fucking look at the videos, unless you're deleting it, I don't know.
I don't.
But there's no point of me wasting my time, okay, showing a fucking video when subscribers could look at it. Like, it's right there in your fucking videos. Same way you wasted your time, 20 minutes, I guess, in your time to look at one fucking video of mine. Somebody else can look and see that you're playing different game modes. Not just TDM, you have played different game modes. So don't sit there and act like
dude is this dude was so absurd. I'm telling you, and I don't. Where maybe it's cause of the time has passed, but I don't know what he's talking about. Me complaining about him not showing one of my videos. Well, I don't need him to show one of my videos. Oh yeah, that's you. Want me to show one of yours? I was like, when I watched this a couple of days ago, and I mentioned that I was going to analyze this. I remember, and when it got to this point, and he's saying that I was complaining about that he wasn't showing one of my videos. I got the most subscribe. I had the most more subscribers than he did then, and so why would I care about someone that show one of my videos that has probably 30 subscribers at most? I don't. I think actually then I was confused about what the fuck he was talking about.
You just play TDM only. Yes, you have played TDM more than any other game mode. Yes, you have. But don't sit there and say that you fucking didn't play any other game mode because you're full of shit. Because when I first started talking shit to you, you was playing free fall. So
No,
don't give me that bullshit.
no. You if I when we was going back and forth, you can go you can go watch all my content. It's nothing but TDM, 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 TDM. Don't only thing I tried other than TDM was Black. Well, which one? Which one was it? Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4 that had that blackout? That first battle royale game from Call of Duty. No, I can't. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say I never touched free for all. But he has no. He's on this one. But it's neither here nor there. If you literally say I was mostly playing Black Ops, I mean mostly playing team deathmatch, then that's what I was mostly playing, and that's what I consider important. And again, you're the one that went outside. You're the one leaving. this dude, this dude was hilarious. I loved it. I loved it.
Okay? So I'm gonna let that I just wanna let that shit be known because you keep on talking about TDM, and I have shown proof already. You sit there and tell me to ask somebody. I'm not gonna waste my time going to fucking GameStop when that
This is where I literally challenged him to take his logic, his reasoning, to an outside source. You know, sort of like I tell you, Swift, don't get you one. These people, these just like the people that ran to support him, they're not going to be honest with him. Just like these people that's supporting you, and especially the ones. Wait a minute, they're all supporting you, outside the ones that you knew beforehand. But all those ones you that didn't know you or you didn't know them beforehand are supporting you out of spite of me, and that right there in itself shows that they're not going to be honest with you with truth. They're going to be no different from a family member that's going to lie to you, in your behalf of catering for your emotions and 100% not going to be honest with themselves on why they're doing so.
bonus shit. Half of the GameStops are still closed. I asked a fucking player that plays Call of Duty more than I have, okay? And look what he says. Game modes don't matter. Obviously it doesn't. It matters about skill. That's something that you don't have.
Oh my God. Game mode. Oh, I love how he pulled up something and showed it. Like, it's not like he couldn't draw those like words out of his head. Well, here's what someone said. He said the game modes don't matter. It's almost like he couldn't create that scenario of this person saying it in his own behalf of his own interests.
Look at your fucking gameplays and look at mines. Look at the people you face.
Let's look. There you go. There you go. He 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 said, "Look at my gameplays and look at mine." The motherfucker had 5 within 4 years. It was 4 years ago, and I think how long did we like? Months. I think we was having this interaction between each other, and at most he's ever had to his channel is 5 gameplays, 5. Just to prove to a point to him that what I do it frequently. I uploaded 6 in one day. I uploaded 6 in one day that outnumbered him, that outnumbered his videos that he had currently uploaded. And I've used my cell phone pointing it at my TV, showing the remaining amount of videos that I had left that I could continue doing so. Proving that I can upload more than 5 a day and still attain more videos playing just an hour a day more than he would ever attain. And now, of course, you hear it. He's going to bring up. He's going to bring up the. This right here is what I love. This absurdity.
And look at the people I face. You face bots, and that's another argument.
Let's listen to that again. I want to
It's
hear that.
about skill. That's something that you don't have. Look at your fucking gameplays and look at mines. Look at the people you face and look at the people I face. You
Look at the people you face and look at the people I face.
face bots.
Bots. No. You get a PlayStation 4. You get a PlayStation 4. There's more people playing PlayStation 4 Call of Duty than people playing Xbox when you originally started playing. If anybody was playing bots, you were playing bots when you was playing on Xbox. And that was also well before the cross-play shit. And when you play on a PlayStation 4, you didn't upload practically none gameplay. You had a better capture card. You had a better capture card where you could capture the whole gameplay. And I didn't bring this up 4 years ago when we was interaction. How come the only gameplays you put up was from the Xbox? And again, you want to bring up. He also Prestige. He I think he also brings it up here. He brings up Prestige like Prestige means something, and I established that didn't do so. And you want to bring up that he brought up that I didn't play against high prestiges when his videos didn't even show the prestiges. His videos, because he capture it, he'll get a good gameplay. He will go to theater mode, and since Xbox you can only capture 5 minutes, he couldn't capture the whole video. He'll go to theater mode, trim it down or something, and in it where it shows the title, the scoreboard, but it don't show the prestigious because it's in theater mode. So we can't. We, if if you're looking at least I'm showing the prestigious. You can't establish your prestigious, and the game engine searches the same way. The game engine searches the same way. I don't handpick my opponents, and the fact that I have more, I could put 10 gameplays to your one gameplay. I could and still have so many left over establishes that I am better than every majority players I play against. That well outnumbers you, the ones you play against. Oh my God, this dude was hysterical. He was completely hysterical. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And oh, he literally said it, and I quote, "Perks make you a better player." He thought prestige was a was the an establishment of the skill of the player, and when it was nothing but time dedicated to fucking prestige to re-unlock shit, re-unlock your attachments for your guns, unlocking calling cards, emblems, stickers to put on your gun. It was nothing more than showing establishing your dedication to starting over with your equipment, not establishing skill. Fucking putting perks on putting perks on doesn't make you a better player. It just gives you abilities to give you abilities that might give you an edge, like reloading faster with fast mags, or fuck scavenger to pick up ammo to keep you from having to, when you get low on ammo, and picking up your enemy's gun that drops after you kill him. This dude was just like you. His comprehension, it was all mostly about self-preservation, of him being better than me, and you being good at all in general. Him to give him false beliefs, draw a false narrative that he was better than me, and for you to have a false narrative that you're good in the first place.
And that's another argument. Like, come on. Anybody can see that. You face bots. You face people that fucking look on the other side and not even looking towards you. You're facing fucking people that don't know how to shoot. Just look at your fucking videos. Compared to mine's, you see that fucking people fucking flying in the air, whatever. That's when that game was flying and shit. Not boots in the ground. It's no comparison, bro. If you put your videos compared to mine's, there's no comparison. My shit beats yours.
I love it. That's a simple fact. I can literally get, back then, I could literally get anybody to listen to this shit and hear him say videos. And how many videos did he have? And I literally, I couldn't count. Let's say this: I could count them all in one with only using one hand. And that person will bust out laughing. I can count them all on one hand, and I can literally tell them. Again, I didn't bring this up. I wished I would have. The fact that he expected me to spend 500, almost $600 on a console, expected me to spend money to satisfy his desire. And then for him to just end up going ahead and spending money himself to satisfy desire, and yet he could not upload not he all his videos still that he had on his channel was from his Xbox One. Not one. After spending over nearly $600 himself, he did not make any additions of Call of Duty to his video count on the PlayStation 4. Even though he spent that much money doing so. Yes, he live streamed. He even live streamed playing a campaign story game, the very first Horizon game. He streamed it very badly. Of course, his internet sucked.
No matter what, I have way more videos of multiple kills than you.
Tell me, this dude more more video. I can literally, if I had two cell phones, if I was to borrow someone's cell phone, I can put all his videos on a playlist, on a YouTube playlist. I mean, I'm talking about every, I'm not talking about just Call of Duty. I mean, I'll literally put every one of his videos on this channel on a playlist. Have one of the phones play it, playing it from a stream like I'm doing right now. And start another phone playing just one of my playlists of Call of Duty games. I'll literally deliberately I would pick one of them, the first one I come across, let's say Black Ops 3, and start streaming it, playing it, leaving it playing overnight. Which one would end? Which one would end first? His. I'm telling you, I'm putting all his content on there. His will end first. And he's wanting to try to say here that he has more.
Way more.
Way more.
Even if 5 years, if it's been what, 2-3 years, you still have not multiple kills and more videos than me. I have
What?
way more.
Again, I uploaded 6 videos in one day. I uploaded 6 videos in one day, which outnumbered his videos.
And you're better than me? And you're not better than me. The only thing I can admit that you're better than me at is getting less deaths. That's it. Other than that,
that's an important thing. That's an important thing right there. And that is the if you're playing, anybody with common sense come here, like you're playing a game where you're getting kills, and that's how you win, is getting kills. So the opposite team is also playing that same game mode where they got to get kills, aka they're killing you. They are killing you. They're looking to win by killing you. So that's deaths that's going to be added to your for them to win. So the overall player that's better is the person that's getting kills and keeping the other team from winning by not dying. So that's the better player. Anybody with any common sense will comprehend that shit. And if you're saying I'm better than you, or you say that's one aspect that I am good at, that I am better than you, is staying alive, then I'm better than you are, period. Because you said you got a 65 kill. Again, you, you went outside a team deathmatch. He went outside the team deathmatch to give him a false sense that he was better, to get a game score that was basically just 12 kills. 12 kills more than my team deathmatch kill match. Oh my god. And that score is a low tier score. If it was domination, a 65 kill game in domination is a low tier score. A high tier score of domination, a extreme good one, you have to get up to 100. Mid tier score, you have to get 75 to 80. 60 to 65 is a low tier. That show you literally bragging about that score. It,
You cannot beat me. You're too scared to 1v1 me. You keep making excuses. Oh, I'm not worthy. That's for people that fucking sit there.
You're not worthy. I literally take someone. I literally take it to someone. The scenario. This. I literally take the scenario to someone. Outside this scenario, and tell this person that you was so absurd that you thought I should spend money to satisfy you. That shows your absurdity. That you, that I should reject you for that alone, because that absurdity is just going to feed into that you're not going. If I was to do so, you're not going to accept that facts. That you're just going to raise the bar. You're going to say, well, no, let's do it. Let's do it again. Let's do this. Let's do this. And it will never be a never ending cycle. The fact that you literally leave team deathmatch, you outside literally say, I play it mostly. You also play it mostly. Oh my God. This dude was a trip. Oh.
And be scared about something, okay? That's you. That's you, Surreal. Okay? Because if you really wanted to think that you're better than me or say what you whatever, you would have fucking already gave me the 1v1.
If you were literally thinking you were better, if you didn't have to lean if you didn't have to lean on something that's outside the team deathmatch, you would establish that you're better than me to where you can outdo me no matter what mode. And but you established that you needed to go. Oh, I love this. Oh, but this stream is going to get an hour because I just love. No,
and shut me up.
Let's go ahead. Go.
You get what I'm saying? But you haven't.
There's no shutting you up. There's no shutting you up.
And to be honest,
there was no shutting this dude up. Until he finally pissed off the trolls that ran to support him, and then the overall failing to beat me, to compare to me, and also the trolls They ran him
I don't
off.
really care if you don't give me 1-on-1, because at the end of the day, I already know who's gonna win. Me, obviously, 10 out of 10. Even if I play you 10 times, I'm gonna win the 10 times. I could stop playing Call of Duty for months, come back and still shit on you. Let's be really honest. And the fun fact is, I don't need to know you that I fucking know that I fucking played more Call of Duty games than you. I've been playing Call of Duty since the first.
Who does that sound like? I've been playing more Call of Duties than you. I've been playing the first Call. Listen, who does this sound like? Who does this sound like? Come on, Swift. Come on. Play some of your shit and listen to this motherfucker. Listen to this.
And the fun fact is, I don't need to know you that I fucking know that I fucking played more Call of Duty games than you.
I don't need to know you. I don't need to facts check this. I'm just going to say, I'm going to draw conclusions. Because I need to tell myself that I'm more established than you. Who does that sound like, Swift? Come on, man. Who does that sound like?
Been playing Call of Duty since they first came out, and it wasn't even on fucking game systems. That's how much you know about Call of Duty. You don't know shit, bro. The fact is that you fucking on Warzone, you stream and you haven't even won one match. It's ridiculous. You're stupid. You go to
And here we are. I just watched you. I just watched you yesterday. I just watched you yesterday get your first win. First win on Warzone. Was it a solo game there's no doubt that win was accomplished solely by you? No. Was that first win? Was that first win where you were alive and it was, it wasn't in solo, it was in squad? Was was you a beneficial role actually to that win? Did you have the most kills? Even though kills, I'm going to bring this up only because they would do so in front of me, but really, did you have the most kills? No. Matter of fact, you was downed. You were downed. You was basically dead when the victory sign showed up. And I love the irony. I love the irony. Because I know, and it proves again how much of a puppet master I am. I've brung up Warzone with you before. Or in one of my videos where I'm reacting. And I know that I literally brung up that you didn't have a win. And that stuck in someone's mind. That stuck in someone's mind. Not yours. And that's the biggest kicker right there. And again, I'm not out to really manipulate you. Like I said, all this I'm doing, streaming, reacting to your shit, is to fuck with my puppets. So if it didn't stick in your mind, whose mind did it stick in? That person that after the win told you, there you go, you could tell that's so real. You got one win now. El Presidor. It was lucky as fuck. At least El Presidor got a fucking win in solo. And he's never played solo again because he's seen he's never going to get a win in solo again, and especially not going to do so after he come to knowledge that I said he wouldn't ever get a win in solo, so he never played solo again. That was the most damning thing, was the fact that he literally stopped playing solo because I quoted that he would never do so again. But I wonder if y'all noticed it yet. I wonder if y'all noticed it yet. I've been waiting for someone to comment and bring it up. The thumbs down. Y'all don't guess y'all gonna really notice it. You see, my puppets are usually. Oh yeah, they're not. They're in here. Yeah, It was. It was 5 viewers and stuff like that. I literally thumbs down the video, so they'll feed off of it. Oh look, So Real got Dennis Perez a dislike. And literally be the contradiction when they're the people that will sign in multiple song accounts to feed my videos of dislikes.
My apartment or a building, you see a guy in a fucking staircase, you don't throw a grenade knowing that he has a fucking claymore up there, and your stupid ass decides to sit there, wait until the guy comes out. You're both retarded. Whoever you facing are fucking retarded. Because all you're doing is wasting time bringing the death circle towards you closer. You do not know. The reason why you haven't won a fucking Warzone is because you don't know how to play it. I don't play the shit, and I already know what the fuck to do. You fucking throw a grenade through the window. This make him come down. You don't go up. You're fucking slow. And you sit there and talk about, I'm camping in video games, yet you're camping in Warzone.
You're camping. I'm camping Warzone to get a win in Warzone. Here's the difference, and listen to this. Listen to this, Swift. He's now calling me out to being a camper in Warzone, a game mode where it's to pick up a win is to solely survive, not to get kills, not to get points, to solely survive, be the last person left alive. And so, it's it is best to have to. So of course, common sense would say less engagement is will feed the best feed. For me to have less engagements with other players will give me highly more of a chance to win. The less fights I'm in, more of a chance I'm in. Especially if I get into a fight with someone and I barely survive and someone else comes up and finishes me off. Which very well could have happened to whatever this scenario this dude's talking about. It would have been better, hopefully, that person engage him, and then after I hear that's this dude's an idiot. But here's the difference. Like I said, I'm playing the game, just playing the game. My thoughts is just me enjoying the game and trying to win. You were playing Call of Duty with me in your head and you trying to outdo my score and camping your ass off in a multiplayer game where people condemn you for camping. People don't condemn people in Warzone for camping because there's not one person at the end of when there's like 2 people left alive. There's usually someone coming out of a building or now people complain about camping on multiplayer because it's a It's a smaller type map with traffic flow areas, and again, like I said, I'm camping to play Warzone, which is camping because it's really generally acceptable, and I'm playing with just having fun. You're camping your ass off trying to beat my scores because I'm in your head because I'm better than you. That's the difference between us. That was a difference between us then. Same night now, more likely.
You dumbass, bro. You don't see the shit that you be doing. Yeah, you see the shit I'm be doing. Come on, bro. You always want to be right about everything. You're not.
Right? He said I'm right about everything. Who blocked someone? Who blocked someone recent, not too, like 2, 3 weeks ago, because he was just trying to inform someone and quoting because he's being told he's incorrect. Autumn block someone because he felt like he's being told he's incorrect about something, and he draws conclusions that automatically makes me correct, even though I'm only in the discussion because you are incorrect about blocking me. Somehow makes me correct. Oh, the irony. Oh.
Like, let's be really honest. You're making me not eat my cheeseburger. I'm pissing me off right now.
Remember him? Remember Swift saying? Remember Swift saying, "I make him frustrated." These dudes are just alike. I love it. He's like, you're pissed off because you know I'm better. You Swift is pissed off because I don't really think Swift is pissed off because I'm better. I just think he's pissed off because I just say he's not good, and it frustrates him.
She's mad good. But let's be honest, bro. Like you're so boring, bro. Like you're so whack, man. And it's not even funny, bro. I just had to address that because I'm tired of repeating myself, bro. Game modes don't fucking matter. What matters is the skills. If I get more kills than you, don't matter what the fuck game mode it is. If I have more kills than you, I'm better than you. Point blank.
No.
Until you beat my 65 kills, there's nothing you can say. All you're doing is making excuses and making yourself look bad. Look at your fucking channel, bro. Just look at your channel.
Look. He said, look at my channel. He's just like you. You want to reach and say, well, I get more views on my Facebook. Where at my dance, I pop lock.
No fucking likes. You're getting negative comments in the section. Nobody's agreeing with you.
And I like it that way. But I know in general I'm correct. I know these people that are agreeing with you. What happened to those people that agreed with you? That hit the likes on your videos? Why ain't you still uploading? Why did you stop? Why did you stop?
Out of 900 people, there's only 2 fucking people that's dick sucking you right now that's agreeing. That's it, bro. Your own subscribers is not even fucking in your side. That's how bad you are. You're so boring to watch. That's the reason why I haven't even watched your shit. Let's be really honest, bro.
A person that expected me to spend $600 on a console. A person that spent nearly $600 himself to play me, to solely play me in a 1 versus 1, isn't watching my YouTube channel anymore. Yeah, right.
You made a video about me talking shit. That's the reason why I went to your fucking live stream. I don't care what the fuck you do. When's the last time I ever posted a fucking video about you? 2 years ago, 3. I don't think about you, buddy. You're a broke-ass bum that fucking lives off SSI checks. Burn your house down. Killed your fucking pet, fucking bird or whatever the fuck it is. Just to get money and fucking what? Be in news? Like, you're bad, bro. Stop. You're making yourself look bad. Let me ask you this question. Do you still got that pole in your bathroom when you take a shit that you have to stand?
I love this shit. The apartment complex that I live in now was very outdated. It was built in the early 70s. And it's a government. Even then, it was like a government run facility. And anybody knows a government run facility, they have to meet expectations for people that are disabled, like wheelchairs. Uh, they have to make sure there's ramps for people to. So a pole, a pole, it's right beside the toilets for someone to help them get up from their wheelchair and sit down on the toilet. It's nothing. It's nothing. But to this person, it's everything because he has to fucking. He needs. He and he was all over about that shit. He was all over about that shit. But this is the person that deleted a video. Deleted a video where I called out on it on how bad that video was, and he deleted it. He he's he quoted saying that he has an issue, that he hurt his right hand. He hurt his right dominant hand that he usually used to beat off. And he was concerned about the new Game of Thrones playing soon, and he was concerned if he was going to be infirm in good conditions to beat off to him. This is, he wants to talk bad about me having a handicap pole in my restroom. Is it like as some sort of ammunition, trash talking? This is a person was concerned genuinely. This was not a troll. This was not a haha video, or he wouldn't have deleted it. He thought it was generally a good idea and show concern about him being ready and able to beat off for the new upcoming season of Game of Thrones.
Up on the fucking pole stick? Do you still have that in your bathroom? I just want to know that.
Now that that's done, let's make sure I got the right time. 34:54. All right. I don't know if I'm gonna see it.
Damn.
Here you are, Swift. This is AKA, like I said, and this is very well evident that you're clean, just like he cleaned. He cleaned on achieving a high kill count outside TDM to establish a high kill count that I have not reached, but only because I've never played such a game where those scores are easier to get. Here you are playing a similar. I don't know if it's the exact same game, but it's a game where it has a higher time, higher way of achieving a score. Obviously, the enemies players uh, are playing the objective, focusing on the objective, not you, and you're not playing the objective. You're not playing the objective. You're just RPGing the objective, the zone, collecting up kills, wanting to get as many kills as you can. Never mind if if your team wins or not, and your team, aka your team, does not win and loses very badly. But what matters is the kills you get, aka just like Dennis Perez. He locked onto that kill count because it was higher than mine, but it went outside the game mode to do so. You are just like I said. You play these games. You ignore the ratio. You ignore your team, the fact that your team lost, but the kills you get gives you a false sense that a false narrative that you are good. I'm not going to watch the whole thing. Look at the score. Look at the score. Look at the red line to the blue line. Can I zoom in? Yeah. Look at that. 70 to 167, I think. It's hard to tell. Look at that difference. Your team is being demolished. Demolished. I think I went too far into a different game.
Yeah. Siege. Here we go. Yeah.
And there we go. This is the end of that game.
Damn.
Defeat.
114.
Right there. You got 114, 30 with a 3.0 ratio. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. AKA 1. Your team didn't win. Hey, I'm not impressed. The 3.80 ratio. And I'm not impressed because you didn't play the objective not one time. Absolutely, Yeah, I believe I might be incorrect. You might have went into it one time, but I could say with most certainty enough to where not one time you was in the zone. That you was spending time inside the zone collecting points for your team to score. See, this game is not win by kills. This game mode is not win by kills. The game mode is won by the team's combined time of people and on the team is inside that zone collecting points to win the game. AKA, you didn't do so because you're out for kills. You're out with a shooting that RPG inside that room, getting kills. AKA, you're out to see just to have yourself fluffed. Feed with a false sense of that you're good because you got 140 kills. Sorry, it don't work that way. If I, like I said, if I had a damn good gameplay, with even with a double-digit ratio, and it was team deathmatch, and I'm playing the objective, which is team deathmatch, is getting kills. If my team fails to win, I obviously it wouldn't be me that caused the loss. So I would complain about it to the obvious people that caused the loss, and that those people obviously would have to be very bad players. And I wouldn't boast about it, and I definitely would not save it. And that's if it was to show how bad other players are, and me making entertain video raging. uh, so, bottom line, you and Dennis Perez are a lot alike. Similar in so many different ways. And I pointed them out. And the biggest one is like drawing false narratives about yourself. That's the biggest one right there. But this has been very fun. Analyzing Dennis Perez's video, remembering the old days, how mind fucked that motherfucker was, uh, and pointing out the similarities. Bottom line, you puppets will continue to yield them. I will. Now that's so real.